Well, hello, thanks for popping in. If it's your first time here, my name's Vanessa Lee. Welcome. So yeah, we've got a Hoya day. I'm so pleased. I've got one Hoya actually in the hallway that I want to show you. It's suddenly got really grey outside, but I'm still going to show you it. It's stunning. It's looking so good. So I want to show you that one because it's blooming. Very excited about that. And then I do have one Hoya back here. Let me just grab it. This guy, this is my Hoya Polyneara, hello. This is my Hoya Polyneara Boget. So it has it's meant to have actually a lot more variegation. But yeah, you can kind of see. My camera's on selfie mode at the moment, so it's kind of following me around. But yeah, I've lost 3 leaves off of this. There were 3 leaves here and they've all just dropped off. So they were the older leaves, so I'm not too worried. I haven't seen any mealybug on this thing. So I think all is fine. I think what it really needs is just a larger pot. Oh, I've just spotted something. There's another little sprout in there. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Hopefully it's gone to product mode just then. Yeah, so that's really exciting. Now I was actually going to just pot it a little lower. But now I can't really do that, can I? Because we've got a little sprout there and I can actually see another little growth point just there. So let's see if it all... It's just kind of there-ish. Okay. Yeah, so this one's going to get repotted. And then a lot of the others, in fact, most of them haven't been watered. I've watered some of them, like these guys in the background. Let me grab. So earlier today, I watered all the stuff that's on the shelf. I haven't watered these plants for easily 2 weeks. I know, it's quite bad. But I mean, some of them actually just didn't need any water at all. Things have definitely slowed down now the temperatures have gone a lot lower. I'm really pleased to see that my Carnosa compacta has got a new leaf right there. And I did actually put some slow release fertilizer pellets on these guys. So all of my Hoyas, I think there's probably only one Hoya that I have in soil. All the rest are in semi-hydroponic. So every time I water, I do have to use fertilized water. But I'm kind of running low on my fertilizer. So I've decided to go down this route. So I've kind of put some pellets in there and hopefully you can see that inside the pot. But yeah, so that hopefully will just get it through the next, actually the pellets last up to 9 months. So I shouldn't really have to do this until, you know, until summer. So that's that, dude. I will probably show you some of the other Hoyas that are over there. And then I've got a load of Hoyas in the kitchen as well. So I want to show you those guys. So yeah, like I said earlier, those Hoyas on the shelf here have been watered, but these guys haven't. This is my Hoya Carnosa Hawaiian Red, Royal Red. I think that's the full name of this plant. When I first got this plant, I was told that it was Carnosa Dark Red, but it's not. Yeah. A couple of you subscribers did say that it was possibly the Hawaiian. And then after having a look at a couple of videos, and actually, you know what? I actually just looked at plants online. I didn't look at any videos. But yeah, I mean, this one still feels quite heavy, so I don't think it does need any water. So we'll leave that one. Just because it hasn't been watered, you know, for me, it feels like, okay, I haven't watered this plant for 2 weeks. But sometimes I water and I forget I watered. you know, I kind of look at a plant and I go, oh, that one looks like it needs a little bit of water. Some of the leaves are a little soft, but not soft enough for me to feel like it desperately needs water. There is one plant actually on the shelf that really does need some water. I'm going to grab that one. It's probably going to follow me. So yeah, this is one of my old school favourites. It's actually the first Hoya that I ever got, I think. This could possibly be the first Hoya that I've ever had. And I got it as a cutting. So it's an OG. It's one of my favourites. I absolutely love it. It's grown like crazy, absolutely crazy, crazy growth on this plant. I've chopped it many times and I've given quite a lot of this plant away. So yeah, let me show you this guy. Check out the variegation on those leaves. Stunning. So, so pretty. Okay, so yeah, this guy needs water and the leaves are they're not really soft, but they're definitely soft enough for me to think that it might need water. But again, it's not. Let's have a look. Let's have a closer look. So this one is also in pond, but it's actually in a drainage pot. The roots aren't looking crazy dry. I mean, but then I haven't watered it in ages and it does feel quite heavy. Why is the camera over there? What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Come back over here. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it does actually need any water. Okay, let me grab another one. Let's grab another one. But I did want to put in some pellets. I do want to do that. Let me grab those pellets. Okay, I'm back. So these are the pellets that I'm using. They're from Soil Ninja. You can get slow release fertilizer pellets. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you can buy slow release fertilizer pellets anywhere. You can go to B&Q, you can go to any of your hardware stores and you should be able to find this. And it does say on the back that it lasts for 8 to 9 months, which is fantastic. It says just to sprinkle, a light sprinkle of this excellent, well-rounded, slow-release fertilizer. So I'm going to do that. I'll probably put in maybe 6 pellets. Let me show you what they look like. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to sprinkle some of those in and I'll probably water this in maybe a week. I think I will just wait a little longer, but at least it's all kind of set up and ready. I'm actually going to put in about 10 in this one because it's quite a big pot. Okay, so that's that one done. Yay! So pleased. Oh, I've got to show you my Linearas, the one that's in the hallway, but I do have another one here, so I'll show you that one first. Plonk you back. So this, oh my gosh, the scent that comes from this plant is divine. And what I've noticed is during the day, you get like this nice kind of lemony smell. With like a hint of vanilla maybe. It's special. But then in the evening, we've got a whole different vibe going on. In the evening, it's a lot more kind of peppery, which I do love in a scent. I do love like a bit of pepper in a scent. but then it's got like those kind of undertones of vanilla and lemon and the pepper. And the whole hallway, because of the one that I have in the hallway, the whole hallway just smells beautiful. And when I first smelt it, I was like, what is that? Is my neighbour spraying something in the hallway? And I realised it was my plant. So, I mean, you can see why I love Hoyas so much. They're just so giving. There's not just the foliage, you also get the scent as well. And these pretty, very pretty flowers. Okay, let me grab one more plant and then I guess we should... Oh, I've got to show you the plants in the kitchen and then I think we should get on with the job because I've actually started quite late today. I did try and start earlier, but then the battery died. Yeah, so the light's probably going to disappear fairly soon. But anyway, let's grab another one. Okay, I'm back with another Hoya, of course. This is one of my oldest Hoyas also. So the Australis Lisa being my first Hoya. This was probably maybe my third or fourth. You know, I've had it for many years. I've had this for, I would say 4 years. Or maybe just under. Let's say 4 years. So this is my Hoya Bogetii, and the bloom on this flower, the bloom on this plant is super pretty. It's one of the prettiest actually. And for that reason, it is most definitely one of my favourites. The Australia's Lisa has never, oh sorry, I bumped the mic. Yeah, the Australia's Lisa has never bloomed, but I still love her very, very much. It's not always about the blooms, is it? The foliage on that plant really is quite amazing. But I do love these little kind of pea pod type leaves. Let me grab one. We got like a new one. That one's fairly new. So when they first come out, they're like just so red and it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Need to put some pellets in this one. And I'll check and see if it needs water. I mean, this one also is in a pot that has drainage holes. Let me just show you. And the roots are looking very good. They're actually quite orange looking, aren't they? Can you see that? I hope that's a good thing. I've never really noticed that before. Anyway, judging from the weight of it, I think I will water this one. I just want to plonk some pellets on the top. And this plant lives in this little Buddha pot. I actually bought this from the pound shop. I mean, it wasn't a pound, but I found it in the pound shop. Very happy with that. So yeah, I'll bung some pellets on that one. And then I think what we're going to do is check out the Hoya in the hallway before the sun goes completely, because the hallway gets dark very, very early. And we'll have a look at the Hoyas that are on the wall as well. Sorry, I'm just plonking some of these fertiliser things. So in that pot, I put about 8. Yeah, I did a sprinkling like it says on the packet. So yeah, I'm going to take this one to the kitchen with me. And yeah, I'll meet you actually in the hallway. And then we'll do the kitchen and then we'll finally repot this guy. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised to see those new little shoots coming. I'm so pleased with that because I really thought when those 3 first leaves croaked it. So none of the original leaves are on that plant anymore. I received that plant as cutting and it had 2 leaves and then it gave me 4 leaves. So like literally everything there is just been grown in this house, minus the 2 leaves. course. Okay, I'm going to stop waffling on. Let's go and have a look in the hallway. Here she is. Check out this Hoya. She's just full of blooms. Oh, I can smell her now. I wish you could smell this plant. It is delicious. But yeah, I've had this one also for quite a long time. I would say 3 years, possibly. And every year it blooms in the spring and again in the autumn. So when the temperatures are just a bit cooler, but then it's also getting some lovely daylight, especially here in front of that southeast facing skylight. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that dude. Oh my gosh. Look how pretty. So, so pretty. I mean, they're almost at their end now. Yeah, they'll probably start dropping soon. And then I do have another little baby one, which I did have there actually, but then, yeah, it got moved back onto the shelving unit here. So yeah, this is my other little Hoya Linearas, because, you know, 2 isn't enough, I've got to have 3. It's actually a propagation from the main plant, and it's also blooming, which is just crazy because she's so dinky. Okay, let's go in the kitchen. Oh, before we go, I've just noticed this. Oh yeah, I didn't get rid of my cactus. It's actually a Thanksgiving cactus, but look, she's blooming, or getting ready to. Amazing, very happy. So in my kitchen, I also have a lot of Hoyas, and they do really like it in here for some reason. Let me see if I can get this thing to... Yeah, that's better. Yeah, they really like it here in the kitchen because obviously the steam, whenever I boil the kettle or if I'm cooking in here, they absolutely love all of that steam. The Ripsalis I actually just put there in the corner. Check out that sky. So pretty. Yeah, I just put it here and it's really happy. It's doing so, so well. But anyway, yeah, back to the Hoyas. We've got a Hoya Crimson Queen. I actually got rid of, well, I chopped up my other one and gave a lot of it away, most of it away. But that one's the only one that's in soil, as you can see. It's still in a no drainage part, but it does have leckables kind of acting as a reservoir. So yeah, it just kind of keeps the water at the bottom and the soil above it. Here is my Carnosa Mini Bell, full of peduncles, absolutely gorgeous blooms on that one. We've got the Hoya Mathilde in the back, also full of peduncles. Let me just get this camera to go down. Here we go. Yeah, full of peduncles, and oh, I just love the blooms are stunning. This one is my Hoya petiolata. I've actually got another one, the Splash, which I forgot to show you guys, the ones in the living room, so I'll do that. And then in the back is my Hoya flagellata, which is like a dinosaur, very Jurassic kind of looking leaves. There's no venation at all. Like when you look at the crassy petiolatas, oh, that venation is just stunning. Beautiful, beautiful plants. She's, oh, I can't wait to see what the blooms might be on this one. I haven't had that bloom, or the one, actually no, I think the flagellata has blooms. I think it's got kind of a weird, was it that one? No, it's the Erythrina. I'll show you that one. I'll show you that one afterwards. Okay, so up here, let's go up. Yeah, up here I have most of my... What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Okay, I'll just try and get it to lock. Yeah, so I have a lot of my Hoyas up here also, and I will probably need to drag most of them down and give them some water. So let's give them a little check. Yeah, this guy here is my Hoya Chouke, and it has bloomed many times. You can see it's full of peduncles. Let me see if it needs any water. Not really. I don't know. Do any of you need water? That one might. This one is my Hoya. I don't actually know how to say this one. I'll have to put it up. But look how it's grown. I love the little pink flecks of pink in there. She's very, very pretty. And I got all of these as cuttings. Actually, no, that's a lie. The Chouke I bought as a plant, but I kind of chopped it up and separated it. Okay, so we're going to put some pellets in those guys. Okay, next I'm going to drag down my Hoya Mathilde Super Splash. Yeah, so this is the Mathilde Super Splash. We've got like a lot of kind of yellowing looking leaves, which I'm not loving. It's been doing that all summer, to be honest, and I really don't know what to do with it. Is it too much light? Is it too little? Possibly it has a pest, so we'll have a look at these guys and check them out. I'm going to sit down for a moment and put this camera back on the stand. Okay, I am back. Let's see what we can get done here. I am actually just going to water this plant just a little bit, just to get that fertilizer kind of wet, I guess. Okay, so that is the Bogetii done. Little beauty. I'm going to put that one back. Oh, this one is as light as a feather. Oh wow, the sound went up really loud just then on my mic. Okay, so I'm still kind of messing around with my mic at the moment, trying to figure it out. But hopefully it's going to be a bit better now. It picks up a lot of sound. Okay, so I'm going to put some pellets in this guy. I'm going to put 5 in. Give it a little water. So with these guys, these Hoyas that live up on my pin board, yeah, with these guys that all live on my pin board, they're actually in pots, within pots. So there's holes on the side of this one, whereas there's no holes on this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a nice water. And anything that goes over a certain height will just drip into the bottom one. Dump that out. Brilliant. Oof, okay. Let's just keep rolling. Oh, let's do you next. Yeah, this one, the variegated, I think it's Linearas. Let me just show you. Isn't she pretty? So, so pretty. And we started from such a tiny little cutting. This one gets thirsty, and it also really demands a lot of light. But yeah, it's definitely becoming one of my favourites. Absolutely love, love, love. Okay, let's see, did we give you enough water? Yeah, it's slowly dripping out. That's good. Plonk this one back. And then this one is my Hoya Chouke. Gorgeous little blooms. Put a little sprinkling of those in. So I'll put in about 5 little pellets into this pot. That should be fine. Just want to check that it's not too full. Ooh, hello. Oh wow, look at this. The roots have found the holes and they've actually grown out. Okay, this one needs to be repotted quite clearly. Oh my goodness. So we might do that one today. Maybe. Next, one of my old-time favourites. Oh my god, I really love this one. Is the Hoya rotundiflora with its kind of rectangular leaves. And they kind of look like little aeroplanes, which is so cute. So let's just drop in some pellets. And I actually repotted this one in the summer. The Hoyas don't often need to be repotted. They actually like to be quite tight in their pots until they're not. And then you'll start getting yellowing leaves. But another great thing about Hoyas is that, one, the thrips don't seem very interested in them. And then 2, you don't need to water them too often. And then 3, you don't need to repot them too often. So actually 3 great reasons to be into Hoyas. Okay, so I've done that one. So the next 2, we have a Hoya breviolata, which again, another little cutting. We've got like some weird spotting on the back of that leaf. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just get in a little closer. And I have seen that on this plant before. So, I don't really know what to make of that. Hopefully it's not a pest. This plant this summer, I actually rescued it because I had overwatered a whole bunch of Hoyas in the spring. Got all excited when I saw the sun and I was like, yay, everything needs watering all the time now. And I overwatered it, so that's my bad. But yeah, I think it's just that one leaf. And yeah, I don't see pests. I actually check these ones quite often because I'm in the kitchen a lot, so I do check them quite often for pests. This one is my Hoya Woyetii, the variegated one. So you saw the larger one that I showed you just now that was on the long shelves. And we were struggling for a very, very long time. And I think this one was living in a propagation bin for almost 6 months, mostly from my laziness. But it did take quite a while to get some roots going. But it seems fairly happy now. It's definitely one of the highlight lovers. We've got a new leaf. Oh my goodness. So cute. Let's see if I can show you it without breaking it off. But yeah, a nice new leaf there. Just tilt this down a little bit. There we go. You can see it. I don't really like getting water on the leaves, but I also don't want to break that leaf off. But yeah, it's doing really well now, and hopefully it will get as big as the other one. Would be nice. Let's plonk you back up. So here I have my Hoya Curtisii, which I also got as a cutting. She is gorgeous. I also have a bit of Hoya Mathilde in there by accident. I don't know how it got in there. But yeah, the one with the yellowing leaf. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, I'm actually really loving this plant. I like the kind of little hints of red that you get on the leaves with this guy, and they're like little spades. When you get in close, you can kind of see the shape of them. And then this one is my Hoya Singulatus. Yeah, just the Singulatus, which is very rustic and also has those beautiful red tones that I love. So let's go ahead and please don't topple over. Please don't. Put some pellets in. Give it some water. Oh no, she's not going to sit. Just want to see if it's, yeah, it is. Oh, we've got another one where the roots are growing out of the pot. Can you see that? Yeah, we need to do some repotting, but I actually don't have enough pon to do a lot of repots today. We'll see. I haven't even started the repots yet. And then I think I only have one more Hoya that I need to show you. Oh, actually, that's not true. I've got a load on the other side of the room. Just a quick little water. Ooh, that was a bit heavy, Vanessa. I think it's going to be okay though. Okay, and then the last one that I want to show you is another plant that I had to rescue, which was in a propagation bin for the longest time. And for quite a while, actually, even after putting it into pon and taking it out of there, these leaves were quite wrinkly for a really long time. I just chose to ignore it. I didn't fuss around it, didn't do anything particularly interesting. I just left it to have a little tantrum. You know, like some of the kids, you know, sometimes it's best to just leave them. And it just sorted itself out. So I'm very happy about that. Let's give you some water. Okay. Well, it feels nice and heavy now. Oh, did I tell you the name? This is my Hoya Laheri, which was loads bigger, loads. And yeah, we had a bit of overwatering issue. It was either overwatering or it was mealybug. So yeah, mostly I mean, the only issues I've ever had with my Hoyas is the mealybug. Okay, I think I should actually get into this repot now, because otherwise we might find ourselves forgetting to do it. Well, I'm going to find myself forgetting to do it because I know what I'm like. I know what I'm like. So here it is. I think I'm going to tip the camera down actually, just so that you can see just the plant. or at least more of the plant than less of me. Just pull you down. There we go. That works. Ooh, hello. Right. Let's actually see what the root system looks like first, before kind of... So again, we've got this kind of 2-cup situation. Oh, it doesn't want to... I've got a feeling there must be a lot of roots in the bottom of... Oh, okay, we're out. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to get rid of that. I think I'm just going to go 1 cup size up. So from this to this, oh, let me just take that out. Yeah, that's going to be the difference. Smells good. Right, so I have my pon, and I'm going to put some lecker balls at the bottom, which I have right next to me. That should be good. Ooh. Right, so yeah, the idea is, oh, let me just show you these little, I want to do that without making a mess. But yeah, you can kind of see that there is a little growth point. Actually, hang on. Little growth point just there. Can you see that? Okay. And then there's another one kind of there. Anyway, yeah, so I was going to put this much, much lower, but because of those 2 growth points, I don't think I'm going to do that. A nice, easy repot. Boom, sorted. I love pon for that reason. Just makes life so much easier. So I'm also going to add some slow release pellets. Should be fine. Give it a little water. Okay, let's grab one of those others that look a little sus. Yeah, I think it was this one that, mind you, I've just watered it. I did just water this plant. But it's, I mean, look, those roots are not going to be happy with me for much longer. So we're going to make a mess, or I'm going to make a mess and just undo this, unpack it. And hopefully those roots will just slip out, because there's a lot of them. Yep, see that? I'm just slipping hopefully through the hole. Oh no. Okay, I broke some of it, but that's fine. I'm not going to actually undo this at all. I'm just going to leave it like that. And I am just going to put a little layer on the bottom. Yeah. Let's just chuck that in there for now. Oops. Okay, so there's its little reservoir. And then there's a nice layer of pon. Add Ziblartown. And I'll just take the darker ones off. Should be fine. Plunk it in the cup. Well, you know what? I should put some. Did I? Oh no, I've already done the slow release. Hello. So that's that. How are you looking? Okay, we've got some little spaces just there. So how's that looking? Okay. That's that done. Is there a hole in this cup? Well, there's one way to find out. Isn't there? Let's pour some water in and see what happens. Ooh. Okay, there's no holes in the cup. I've actually filled it a little too high, so I'm not happy with that. I'm just going to try and drip some of that out. That's a lot better. So that's that one done. I'm just going to put his clip back on. And then that can just go straight back on the board. And I think I might have enough to do one more. Yay! I think it was this one, the Curtisii. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it was this guy. So we're going to repot this one as well. And I think I might take, oh, that was very scratchy. Yeah, I think I might take the Hoya Mathilde out, because there's like this massive branch of, well, it's not massive, it's just this bit here. But I think I might take that out. Let's remove these, keep those out. So I'm just going to squeeze this out, and hopefully that root won't rip. Yay, it's perfect. Okay, let's set up another cup. Oh, this cup's got a hole in the bottom. I knew one of them did, just wasn't sure which. And then, oh, is this not 2 cups? Yeah, and then we'll use this. So we're just going one size up again. Hello. We've got runaway lacquer. So yeah, we've got like a nice little reservoir. Just take out like that. Some of that. And, oh yeah, let's see if I can just remove. Yeah, I'm just going to take that bit out. And then plunk the rest of the plant. Wow, look at those roots. Those are amazing. Okay, I'm going to leave that. Let's plunk you in. Ooh, beautiful. Hoyas are finally, the thing with the Hoyas is that, you know, because they're so well behaved and they're so, you know, they're quite inconspicuous. I mean, they're beautiful, you can just stare at them and just look at them, but they don't really demand your attention too much. And so, yeah, they can get a little neglected. And I'm not like making any excuses or anything, but it is what it is, right? This is, I think, what kind of happens with me, with my Hoyas. I'll take that away. Might need to get a little hair clip to keep that down because it keeps wanting to pop back up again. Let's see if I have one in here. So yeah, I recently did like a bit of a declutter. Yeah, I'm just going to cut that. Oh no, it doesn't want to cut. Yeah, I recently, well, I guess if you saw the last video, then you would have seen that I did do a lot of the plants. And then I'm also kind of just going through just weird little things that I hold on to, like baby cups. And, you know, I mean, obviously I'm going to ask my daughter before I throw them out, but do we really need to keep her baby cups? Do we? She'll probably say, yeah, I want that. My children might want it. Not that she has any children. But, okay. I'm going to stop there. I think that's looking good. We'll give it a little bit of water again. although it probably doesn't need it, to be honest, but yeah, do that. Get something into the reservoir, and then I shouldn't have to do anything with this for quite some time. Yeah, that's that one done. Where's its little clippy clip? I'm really pleased with that. I've got to try and get this into the pot with the rest of the plant. So let's do that. So here it is. This is the rest of my Hoya Mathilde. The main plant of my Hoya Mathilde. And I think I was talking about these yellowing leaves that keep happening. So it could mean that it needs to go into a larger pot. In fact, you know what? I am going to go ahead and do that because it will just make my life a lot easier if I do. I don't have a proddy thing though, which is annoying. So I'm just going to use this, whatever I could find. Hopefully it'll come out fairly easy. Wow, we really are going for it today. Okay, there she is. With this one, I'm going to be putting it into a pot with drainage holes because I think that that's going to suit the plant the best. Yeah. Go crazy with the leckables, just a little bit, just so that it's kind of lining the bottom of the pot. A little bit of that. This is definitely going to be the last, I think. Yeah. In fact, we might not even have enough for this. And we've got this bit as well, which I'll probably put here at the front somewhere. Put it here. Okay. I'm just kind of squeezing the cup so that some of these leckables, I mean not lecker, some of the pond will slip down like that. And then literally the last of what's in here that is all I have left. Might need to take just a little bit of that. Just stick that on the top. All the lights are going off. Wow, it must be late. Oh my goodness. The angles, my goodness. The angles. Okay, I'm happy. That's another one done. So now that this one is in the drainage pot, I will obviously need to find it a nice pot to sit in. like a pudding bowl or something. But yeah, that's that. And it's got like, it's now got another little trailing part, which is really pretty. I'm going to quickly clean this stuff up and then I'm going to show you the last of the Hoyas and say goodbye. So before I say goodbye, I did say that I was going to show you some of my other Hoyas. You've seen this guy. I'm sure I showed you this one, the Bibigalic Splash. Microhanianum. I'm sure I showed you these guys actually. Anyway, I'll show you them again. I can always cut this out. Yeah, this is my Hoya crassipetiolata Splash. And I got this as a tiny little cutting. I think it was like 2 leaves or something. And then it almost croaked it, but we've made a comeback. So I'm very pleased with that. This one is my Crohanianum S. Super Silver, also rescued from Mealy Bug issue, but looking absolutely amazing now. I definitely showed you the Hoya Carnosa Compactor doing good things. Oh, this is the Hoya Erythrina that I was talking about. Stunning. Check out those leaves. The red tips, absolutely gorgeous. And then here in the back is my Pubicalic. No, what am I saying? Parasitica, black margin. Yeah. Check out these leaves. Little stunners. Can't really see the black edge so much, but on that one you can. Get in there. Oh, I need to put this guy back. So pleased I did this one. You there. Scoop. Scoopy scoop. Perfect. And hopefully it'll grow and it'll be much happier now. Already looks better, doesn't it? And obviously I need to find a better pot for it. But for now, that's looking great. I'm really happy with that. Very happy. Wow, I'm actually surprised at how much I got done. I'm so happy. So yeah, we repotted some Hoyas. The most important one obviously was the Polyneara. And yeah, we've got some of those up there done. I'm actually looking right now, there's another Hoya that's in the propagation bin. I'm going to show you that guy. It's, you know, it's always on my list of purgeable plants, but somehow it just always stays. It always manages to stay and hang out. Maybe I'll just put a photo up at the end of that one. Yeah, we're done. We did it. I hope that you also got some chores done. Let me know what you got up to actually whilst I was doing that. It's always interesting to know how you feel your time, whether you were just relaxing on the sofa with a hot drink or whatever you're drinking and you just enjoyed watching, or maybe you were inspired to get some work done as well. Do let me know, put that in the comments down below. And yeah, have a fabulous week. Do give me a thumbs up on your way out. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Turn on your notification bell so that you will be notified when I next upload a video. And I think that's all that I need to say for now. I'll see you again very, very soon. Sending lots of love and light. All right.